With this three-game weekend series between the Seattle Mariners and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Paul Blackburn gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Tim Anderson. And we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1 fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Count still full, 3-2.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready now, Raimel Tapia, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Blackburn, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
The 0-2 once more. The bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Daryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Standing in, Jose Aviles, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Flores shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He went about his business last month. Very patient, very disciplined. He had an on-base percentage of over 500. When you get on base that often, you're going to score a lot of runs. And when you score runs, you're going to help your team win a lot of games.
Nick Castellanos now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's set, and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. Anderson on third. Tapia on second. Harper is over at first with 1 away. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score as the Mariners get off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
A ball and a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Mariners forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mariners 1, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Keith James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line hard. Foul. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's going to beat the offline throw to first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Law, 30 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Runners back. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
We're at the count 2-2.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. On the ground to the left side. Castellanos has it. There's one. On to first. A double play. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He comes into this one among the leaders in slugging percentage. How about top 5 in the National League? I love watching him when he comes up to the plate. There's an electricity about him. He's got power and he's got that swagger that you just can't miss.
Giancarlo Stanton now, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader. Paxton steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And that's in there, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hayes giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rockies are down quietly. It remains 1-0. Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Law is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Stepping in, Kevin Plawecki, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Fastball called for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, James Paxton. Shearer has a play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mariners lead it 1-0. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Anderson is underneath this one. 1 down.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So digging in now, Carlos Chavez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Chavez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in, Willie Calhoun. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Chavez, the runner at second with 1 away. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. The 2-1 home. This is pulled into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Batting 7, third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. A 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. Misses, ball 2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Paul Blackburn. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Shortstop, Tim.
Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Striding in once again, Raimel Tapia, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Chavez. 2 down.
The batter, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Right over the middle, knee high. And 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Jose Aviles. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. And a ball 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
From the stretch. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3-0 pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Harper is off of first with 2 away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The payoff pitch one more time, and it's fouled away. Set. Here's the 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Mariners leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ethan Shearer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Catcher, Ethan Shearer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper is there, 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping up now, Pete James. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. James stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player.
D-Rock.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box, Jason Law. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to first. Anderson loves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Austin Hayes waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Austin Hayes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
From the belt, the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And the pitch on 2-1. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Chopped weakly to the left. To second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
The 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far.
Nope.
2-2. Three and 2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat. Lofted in the air out to right field. Stanton giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Stepping in now, James Paxton, fouled away. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Riding into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Tapia is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He popped out in his first trip. Now the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson picks it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batter, left fielder, Carlos Chavez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Chavez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Paxton comes set. Here it comes on 1-0. Weekly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4 full. It's the Mariners 1 and the Rockies nothing. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Dribbled to the right side. And there's out number 2.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And now Bryce Harper. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chavez is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, but they're up 1-0. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike two. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field, a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Now batting, pitcher, Paul Blackburn.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul Blackburn comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ready for another chance, Ethan Shearer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Flores leads off second with one gone in the inning. Sinking liner toward left, and that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
In now, Keith James, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Standing in now, Jason Law. Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
So two are gone in the Rockies' half of the fifth, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Paxton comes set. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball one. One run, 6 hits, and one error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. In for a strike, it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Swung on and missed. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from first. It's now 3-1.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
Into the box, Trevor Story. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mariners 1. Ready for another shot now, Jose Aviles. Leading off for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 home is outside for a ball.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Now the 2-0 home. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Popped him up. Shearer moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Next for Seattle, Austin Hayes. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rockies 3 and the Mariners 1. Nick Vincent will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Nick Vincent.
Now to the plate, Carlos Chavez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Vincent, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer to the left side. Castellanos gonna have to hurry, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
So stepping in, Willie Calhoun. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Liner toward right center. Hayes arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 7, Wilmer Flores.
Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. So striding in, Brian Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, D-Roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Tyler Cunningham will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 3.
Mike Moustakas is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a strike.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Lane Adams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Lane Adams.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball. Too high, and it's 3-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tim Anderson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Cunningham typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Another 0-2 home. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 0-2 delivery. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ronan Flores gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Flores.
Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
In now, Ethan Shearer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Moustakas on at first, nobody out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the walk.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, Pete James, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Jason Law, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, and it's still 3-1. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
29, Brian Shaw.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Stanton. 1 out. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far as you get a look at our line score for this one. A low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. And now Bryce Harper. His numbers against Brian Shaw, 7 hits in 13 tries. He's also hit 3 home runs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Nope,
that's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
1 and 2.
Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll reach second now with one away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Into the box, Jose Aviles. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. The 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 2-2. And that one stayed up a little high. Nicholas Castellanos, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So striding forward now, Nicholas Castellanos. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton coming on. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Dan Altavilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53, Dan Altavilla.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Felix Ramirez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 18, Felix Ramirez. Now playing left field and batting 7th spot, number 4.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two and 0.
No strike.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Mariners center fielder down with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Shearer is after it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Colorado used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Paul Blackburn earns win number 7 on the season. Felix Ramirez wraps it up for the save, his 29th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 3 runs on 7 hits with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains of the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside 8B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. Carlos Martinez earned win number 7 this season.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Settling in now, Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he'll pull into second with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's Bryce Harper now entering play. He's currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to add to that total right here. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. And this one gets away. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Stepping in now, Jose Aviles. Fouled away. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 10 home runs, 53 RBIs. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Harper, base runner at first with 1 out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. M's pick up a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mariners are on top, 1-0. Jimmy Baez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Stepping into the box, Pete James. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here comes the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hayes has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trevor Story. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Stanton, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson brings it in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. Seattle leads this one 1-0. Austin Hayes the next to bat. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0 home. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Flores. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Kevin Plawecki. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. James is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Now batting, Carlos Chavez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Carlos Chavez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Chavez is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Hit on the ground to third. Castellanos is there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike there. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at ball one. He'll enter play here at 293. 9 homers and 23 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Into the box now, Jameson Taillon as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Jimmy Baez, 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Good waist pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low, ball 3. Raimel Tapia will be next. The 3-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Another full count offering on its way. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. He'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. Tapia, a native of the Dominican Republic, normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Ethan Shearer, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ethan Shearer.
First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Pete James. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Jason Law.
Digging in to try it again, Jason Law. He flew out in his last at bat. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Harper coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued 0-0.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 249 career, as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Into the box, Carlos Chavez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We've played 3 full. Colorado leads it 4-1. And now Bryce Harper will begin things here against Jameson Taillon.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Ready on 1 and 2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jose Aviles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Harper aboard here at first with nobody out.
Nope.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Nick Castellanos now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses above the zone for a ball. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Hard on the ground towards short. Story picks it up. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it 4-1. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-1 home. A ball hit softly on a line to third, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Striding in for the Rockies, Jameson Taillon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
4 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Rockies thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. The pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Ethan Shearer.
Digging in, Ethan Shearer. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2, here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. behind 0-2 now. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Pete James. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, oh, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first in time. One away.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-0 is at the knees and inside, but called a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Trevor Story. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Four runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Two and two. James at second with 2 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2.
Now on 3 and 2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
The 3-2 pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Another full count pitch home. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. From the stretch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Lane Adams will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 18, Lane Adams.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Raymel Tapia.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. On its way is pitch number 75. And that misses for ball one.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Hard hit ball to short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And now Bryce Harper. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. In his career, Harper has put together a really nice career to this point in terms of putting the ball over the wall. More than 350 big league home runs. The 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Chavez is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Aviles.
Now in the box, Jose Aviles. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Adams over at second. Tapia at first. 2 out in the inning. And he misses there. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And a fastball just a bit up. Nicholas Castellanos would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And he is in there. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Nick Castellanos now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Chavez on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners forced to settle for one. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mariners 2. Richard Cho enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 12, Richard Cho.
At the plate, Carlos Chavez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Carlos Chavez.
Here comes the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Tapia. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Wilmer Flores waits on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Wilmer Flores. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Two pitch just missed. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Standing in now, Jameson Taillon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Travis Hayden is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 86, Travis Hayden.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Behind 0-2 now. tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding in, Brian Anderson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
The count is 1-2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And it's fouled away. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motions, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Mike Montgomery will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Victor Gutierrez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. To short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. M's draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mariners 3. Gabe Pagan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Gabe Pagan.
In now, Ethan Shearer.
Leading off for the Rockies, catcher, Ethan Shearer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Hit on the ground to third. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Stepping in now, Pete James, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ballgame. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Ronan Flores takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Flores.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home.
popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Trevor Story will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A pause, and the 0-2 is a fastball that misses. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 2 left for Colorado, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Tim Anderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Standing in, Raimel Tapia. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Chavez is under this one, and that's out number 2. Rockies on top here at Coors Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 innings. Sam Tuivailala enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Tuivailala.
Here's Bryce Harper now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A called strike over the outside corner. Tuivailala, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Ball 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They still trail it here 4-3. Nick Vincent is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Nick Vincent.
Into the box now, Carlos Chavez.
Left fielder, Carlos Chavez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at one that almost hit him. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now for Colorado, Willie Calhoun. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And the 2-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Third baseman, number 7, Wilmer.
Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. A ball and a strike now. Calhoun stands at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Hit out towards second. He's right there. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Felix Ramirez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 18, Felix Ramirez.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Aviles. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Tough situation, down one here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got their work cut out for him.
No balls and 1 strike. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Digging in now, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
A ball and 2 strikes. Chopper to short. Story brings it in. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Digging in, Austin Hayes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Cutter low. 1-1. Dribbled up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Popped him up. Shearer over to his left. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Colorado with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Jameson Taillon earns win number 7 on the season. Felix Ramirez hammers down the save, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line struck from the ball game this afternoon with the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. Left 7 to under. For the Mariners, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men under. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains of the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside 8B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League today, he is in the top 5 in the